Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, February 4th, 2019. Looking at the new snowfall over the past 24 hours, you can see that the majority of the Great Basin has seen new snowfall, with the greatest amounts received across the Sierra Nevadas. Looking at snow depth, which is the image on the right, you can see most high elevation areas do have quite a bit of snow in place, while the lower elevations are largely snow-free. Satellite this morning shows a weather system making its way through the Great Basin, with another one on its tail currently over the Pacific Northwest. For today, we do have quite a bit of moisture in place across the area, especially the northern part of the area, with a weather system making its way through the Great Basin. You can see the ventilation index is good to excellent across the majority of the area. Looking in more detail at today's forecast, you can see the transport winds are quite strong across much of Utah and Nevada, moving into parts of southwestern Idaho, along with good mixing heights. And so that's why we are seeing those good to excellent mixing values across much of the area today. Moving into Tuesday, we continue to see that low pressure system in place across the Great Basin, and as a result, we do have a forecast of good to excellent mixing across much of the area tomorrow. Looking at that in a little more detail, you can see that those strong southwesterly transport winds have moved further east into southeastern Utah, central Utah, and far southern Nevada, with some gusty winds behind the front across parts of Nevada and Idaho. As we move into Wednesday, that low pressure system will begin to make its way out of the area. High pressure will begin to build in its wake, and you can see the lower ventilation index values across the far western part of the Great Basin. Looking in more detail at Wednesday, you can see some strong northwesterly winds expected to develop across much of the area, along with good mixing heights that will result in the good to excellent mixing across the entire area on Wednesday. Over the next 3 days, quite a bit of precipitation is expected across the entire Great Basin. You can see some areas are expected to see between 2.5 and 4 inches of precipitation over the next 3 days. So quite a wet storm system that we have in place over the next few days. As we move into Thursday, we start to see some northerly flow across the area ahead of another approaching storm system. The ventilation index will be poor to fair across the area. As we move into Friday, there will be some improvement across the northern part of the area as we start to see some southwesterly winds increasing ahead of an approaching weather system. Moving into Saturday, as that system begins to make its way through the area, we will see good to excellent mixing across the entire Great Basin. And finally, on Sunday, as that system moves to the north of the area, you can see the ventilation indices decrease a bit across the southern part of the Great Basin. So looking at days 4 to 5, not quite as much precipitation expected in this period. Really, any precipitation that we do see will be across the northern part of the Great Basin without any significant accumulation. In the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for below normal temperatures and above normal precipitation. So we are looking at a continuation of the cool, wet weather pattern that we have been in. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.